that's okay. My dude over here looking like Scarecrow, Arkham City. All right. All right. Piggy leg. All right. I don't recall what I was doing, to be honest. Wandering around aimlessly? Check. All good. Got some really long legs, now that I look at it. Really short torso. He's like at least 80% legs. And that gait. Anyway. I don't know. Do I have a menu? Or like a checklist or something? Diary? Quest log. Who was the boy? God dang, come on. Who was the boy? Meet up with Elsa? Elise? Elsa? After dinner. God, come on.
Maybe you want to have something to ask her about.
I have plenty to ask her about. What do you mean? What do you mean? Can I go outside?
If the old man I saw was really my grandfather Edward, then the boy must be... I need to find out if that really was him I saw.
And how does one accomplish that, good sir? God, they got monsters just everywhere in this house. Big, gorgeous ones. I would love to have one that big. Or even half that. Just like as tall as him. I need to find out if that was him. How? Photos?
This'll make it easier to carry.
Oh shit.
The boy. It must be. But I need
You'd
to be
think
sure.
I looked that up. I
Perhaps
absolutely
the names are
did
on the
not. I
back.
just happened upon it. I will admit to looking things up from time to time when needed, but I did not on that one.
Grandfather Edward. Just as he looked last night. What's this? Looks like it's drawn in... blood?
You lie! You lie! I didn't. Scout's honor. I would tell you if I did. You're a damn liar. What's happening? Interesting. Okay. Oh shit! Oh shit! What the fuck? My audio's up a little loud.
Regardless of what I told Miss Crannan, these visions are like nothing I've ever experienced before. And they're getting worse.
Jeff's a fucking liar, Tim. Timmy. And the grave from the painting.
My family. Yet they're all still strangers to me. Lady Margaret. She looks happy. I can't imagine her smiling like that these days.
Okay. Yeah, even if I just had a monstera that tall. So pretty. Gorgeous plants for ones that don't ever have flowers. Just big, beautiful green leaves. Okay. What's happening? Am I stuck? Come on. Okay. Ah! Let me out. Maybe I should try and go. Out into the garden again. I don't know if the garden and the graveyard are the same place, but...
If the old man I saw was really my grandfather Edward, then the boy must be... I need to find out if that really was him I saw.
Oh, shit.
Lady Margaret?
Yes, David?
I shall take my leave, Lady Margaret.
What the fuck? I pushed the photo. Oh my goodness. Come on.
Lady Margaret?
Yes, David?
Oh, okay. Square was...
I saw an old photograph of a boy in the other room. Something tells me she wouldn't be happy if she knew I had it in my pocket.
Ah, that was taken in 1894. Young Johnny, your father.
You can remember the exact year?
It's a funny thing when you reach my age. You can remember dates from decades ago.
But not what you had for breakfast.
Maybe others can't.
Who, may I ask, were the others in the picture?
That would be your Aunt Clara and your late great-grandmother, the last true Countess of Scahandew House. And my dear Edward, of course.
I noticed my father had a scar on his face. How did that happen?
Falling from a tree, perhaps? I can't recall. But your father was a clumsy child.
Can't recall. But you remember the date the photograph was taken. I shall take my leave, Lady Margaret.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. There's some more photographs, but I can't interact with any of them. I could try going into the office. Well, shit. No access for me. Watch out for Toby. He's the worst. Really? Okay. Mm. Okay, then. Nope.
Let's see if my trusty key will get this open. Not like this.
What does that mean?
Not like this.
Oh my god, I forgot this game doesn't like the D-pad. Change how the key looks, yes. That is what I am attempting now. What am I needing?
Not like this.
Left, up, down. Oh my god. The D-pad. How do I know which way is... And if it doesn't like the D-pad, how the fuck am I supposed to select it? Every time I touch the D-pad, the menu just freaks out. Maybe like that.
Not like this.
Nope. That's so stupid that the only way I can...
I've never seen a key like this before. It feels like Father wanted me to keep it a secret. Not like this.
I don't understand the key concept here. Because I can't tell which direction he's going to try and put it in there. Is it going to be this way? Is it going to be that way? I don't know. And trying to select the other ones is like... Here. Jesus Christ.
Not like this.
Oh my God. It is confusing, Finn. It is. Most definitely. Confusing just to be confusing, sometimes I feel like. Because, like, I'm just having to guess. It's not even an angle that's straight on the lock. Like, that's as straight onto the lock as I can get. And there's 4 sides to that key. It looks like. That's the No. I see the plus sign. I don't know. We can try that. God dang it.
Not like this. Not like
I swear.
this.
I swear.
Not like this.
Why? Shit.
Not like this.
I mean,
I've never seen a key like this before. It feels like Father wanted me to keep it a secret.
am I missing a part of the key or what? Because everything I'm trying is not working.
Not like this.
Ah, Margaret has a part. Well, that makes sense. I'm glad I didn't waste a ton of time here trying to do that. Because no matter what I do, it's missing something. Margaret didn't want to give me shit, man. I talked to her as much as I could. Can I go down? What the hell? Five movable pieces when it's ready. Well, shit. I only have two. So that's obviously a ways away. No. All good. There we go. Something I haven't done yet. Leave, fly back home. The end.
Finally, some fresh air.
Four movable ones fixed. Yeah, the one fixed one's already on there. That's what you do. Yeah. Tree. Lake or ocean? I think this might be the garden.
Master David.
You could tell it was me.
Your footsteps. I ken the walk of everyone here.
Well, that's rather incredible.
Aye, that it is, laddie. That it is. I hear better than most. See more than most and all.
Father had a similar toolbox. Back when he still fixed things around the house.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
When you talked about what they did to my father, what did you mean?
You shouldn't have come back. You canna go through what he did as a bairn and no be sick.
So his hospitalization was justified then?
Not for me to say. Before you think of putting down roots here, you should think on what the poison grown here did to your father. You can?
No, not really.
If you dinna mind, this door will no mend itself.
I'll leave you to it then.
Yeah, fuck helping you. I got other things to awkwardly walk around
Probably
and look
didn't
at.
look much better before the storm.
I have the eyes of a hawk and ears of a fox.
Must be hard to look after the plants when you can barely see them.
No car for me. Boat.
I can see why Rory likes this place. This view should ease even the most troubled soul.
Just get in the damn car and leave. I know, right? Jesus. Can't even get a good photo.
A steady enough vessel, if you trust your swimming skills.
More photo pieces. I forgot I was picking those up. Okay. Isa circle. Thwarted by a stone. This is where that little boy was. Yep. More photo pieces.
Locked with a padlock. Andrew will have a key, but I'm not keen on waiting for his return.
You need some bolt cutters, my friend.
Nobody left to mourn the dead or care for their graves, it seems. I've seen this before. In the painting. This is the grave I saw in that waking dream or whatever it was. The grave my father buried something in as a boy. Who's buried here? If I could just... these vines are too thick. I need something to cut through these.
Okay, then. Maybe that guy has something. Ugh, come on.
Rory's tools. A hammer, a tenon saw, a bolt cutter. All a bit rusty, but in good order.
Okay, I need the saw, man. Oh, yeah. Okay.
The graveyard. Is it a family plot?
Aye. No matter how high and mighty, all the Gordons end up there.
A cheery thought. It's a shame we do not have the means to properly care for the graves.
Why bother? 'Tis bones and food for worms.
You wouldn't have to have a chapel key, would you?
Ain't set a foot in there for years, and I don't intend to either.
That'll be a no, then.
Bolt cutters.
May I borrow your bolt cutter?
Maybe. If I ken what you need it for.
I need to get into the chapel.
Then maybe you should get yourself a key rather than destroying her ladyship's property.
Bolt cutters.
May I borrow your bolt cutter?
Maybe. If I ken what you need it for.
The graves. I would like to tidy them up. That way I can pay my respects properly.
Is that a fact? Why's that then?
They are my family. They deserve to be remembered.
Fair enough, laddie. Just grab it yourself, will ye?
I got bolt cutters. Be brave. Be bold. Cutter.
I'd better have a look at the grave from the painting before sunset.
Bolt cutters. Oh my goodness. Nope, wrong one. Oh, Jesus.
Better. Cecilia Shaw Nee Gordon. Aunt Cecilia. Now, let's see if there's something really buried in here. Another piece of the castle model.
Well then.
Another part of the model. and it's stained with what seems to be old blood. Why did Father bury this when he was a child?
Who knows? Let me in.
Father, I hope you found your peace. Were you sick, like they say you were? Or the victim of this curse? This curse of the Gordons? Whatever it is, I think you may have passed it on to me. The place is crumbling. Not the safest spot to pray.
Is that what I'm in here for? To pray?
Being the chronicle of the family Gordon, as laid down by Sir Drummond Gordon, the year of our Lord, 1413.
Local legend speaks of this particular glen as being inhabited from time immemorial. Enigmatic, elaborately carved Pictish stones stand as timeless evidence of this. As for the locals, they appear prideful of the counsel they delight in giving to visitors. Traveler, beware. The Celtic peoples arrived in this place like a great beast, bringing with them the bloodlines that would eventually spawn the Gordon clan. Using their superior numbers, knowledge, and machines of war, they swiftly conquered the primeval Picts. With them, they brought too their religion and druid clerics. The magics these wise men used did shape forever the lands, even until this present day. It is said that the sempiternal burden our family carries rose at that time. 'Tis well recorded how the Empire of Rome did fail to tame the wayward Scots, that they did even raise a barrier to protect their mighty empire. What is seldom told is the truth behind their defeat. Our ancestors drew upon ancient powers to aid their victory, powers not easily fathomed by the fragile human mind. This aid did come at the greatest of costs. A debt as yet unsettled. A price we will continue to pay until the last Gordon passes to dust.
Well, that sounds shitty.
For the centuries, we Gordons made the land our own. Others did bow to us, as we kept the secrets of Skahandu, the secrets of the Black Mirror. Even as tragedy and madness did fester in our foundations, we held fast and steered the land through vile English attack and worse. In time, the Gordons and the land became one.
Some pages have been ripped out. The only thing left seems to be some kind of family oath.
In blood we are bound to the land we protect, to the truths we alone may conceal. I shall forfeit my life. Lest my clan should suffer, I shall forfeit my spirit to hold the darkness at bay. In blood we are bound till the day of the reckoning.
What on earth? Where's the cold coming from?
Yeah, where is that cold coming from? Damn it. Too slow to take pictures. All night. Am I underwater now?
this what madness feels like? It can't be real.
That one might be decent at least.
All this looks like the bottom of a lake.
Yeah. Fish.
What are you trying to show me?
What's she holding?
She's not holding a baby, but some heavy object to weigh herself down.
What the heck?
There's a fresh wound across her stomach. The figure up there must be Edward. A note. I'm taking my baby with me to save it from this rotten family.
Oh shit.
Find my child! Are you all right?
Jesus.
Did you see her? She drowned.
Calm down, you're in shock. What were you doing clambering about in here?
If I told you, you'd think me mad.
Odd. That is just what your father said to me.
You knew my father. How?
I treated your father at the asylum. I'm Dr. Leah Faber.
The asylum?
Let's get you back to the castle and make sure you're okay.
Don't touch me. I'm moody.
What did you come here for?
I'm not sure your father's story is finished yet, and there are some things I still need to make my peace with.
What's this about an asylum?
As I said, your father was admitted.
Why? Who did that to him?
I did. But unfortunately, he managed to escape.
What? Hold on a minute. How dare you come in here and...
Told you? Your father was a madman. A complete and utter madman. Don't mind me. Please continue.
What a dick.
Well, what right did you have to lock my father up in a madhouse?
I was his doctor. I understand you are in shock, but you have no right to speak to me in such a way. I was
Yeah.
trying to help him.
He's dead. Capital job.
Now,
Capital.
hold on just a minute.
Capital job.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, no! No!
Is it the girl? No. Yes. I don't know who that is. Gonna say that from now on. Capital job. Yeah, I think that is her. Chapter 2 completed.
Eddie, it'll be all right. Pull yourself together.
I suggest nobody else goes down there. We should keep the room intact until the police can get here.
I shall alert them first thing in the morning. What an
First thing in the
unfortunate
morning.
accident.
An accident?
Just gonna
You
leave
think
this body
so?
here overnight.
Just after the madman's son turned up at our door.
And yet you were the one standing over her body with blood on your hands.
How dare you? I was too late. I was trying to help her. She...
There, my sweet boy. Let's get you to bed. Angus, would you?
Of course, ma'am.
I think we will all benefit from a good night's sleep.
Yeah, leave the body there overnight. Let's all go to sleep. That's
I
not
know you
weird
may
at
have
all.
no reason to, but I need you to trust me. I'm the only one on your side when it comes to your
Yeah.
father's death.
I'm sure it's climate
Lady
controlled
Margaret
too.
certainly isn't. But if I told you what I saw in the chapel, you'd have me in a padded cell, just like my father. Why did you come here? To make sure my father was successfully in the ground?
With all due respect, Mr. Gordon, I will not allow you to speak to me or about my work in such a tone. I tried everything I could to aid your father. Your father was heavily drugged when he was brought to me, to prevent any further violent outburst, or so Lady Margaret had said. But something felt wrong, even then.
So, what was my father like when you locked him up?
I didn't just lock him up. I tried to help him. He was convinced he was carrying some ancient curse, that he was being haunted by evil. I wish I had reached him, had been able to reach him.
Maybe if I threw you a bone, you'd get off my back. Father was obsessed with the history of the family for as long as I can remember.
Did your father actually believe his family was out to get him?
Who knows? I think what scared him was beyond the physical. He used to babble about a dark force threatening him and our family.
Was that why he moved you to India? To get as far away as possible?
I believe so.
And yet, here you are, in the very place he sought to protect you from.
Who knows? Maybe there is an ancient evil in this place. An evil that drags us back no matter how far away we get. Even from the other side of the world.
And what do you think? Was your father right? Are there things beyond the physical?
I have other things to worry about right now. Things
There's
like a
some
drowning
weird
woman floating in
camera
thin air.
angles.
If you really want to help me, I need to find out what the maid knew.
His
what Lady
face is
Margaret
cut
and
off.
Angus didn't
She's
want her to
facing
tell
the
me.
other way.
You believe it
The
got her
fuck?
killed?
Maybe. What I saw in the chapel, it has to be real. She must have drowned herself down at the loch. Because if it's all in my mind, Like father, like son.
Well then. All right, ladybugs and gentle germs. Short intermission, real quick. Let me use the bathroom, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, back in action. Doing what? I don't know. Something. Talking to her, I guess.
We need to examine the maid's body in the cellar.
Okay.
To find out who killed her.
To be sure she was murdered before we start pointing fingers.
I guess we'll have the key. Unless we can find another way in. Rory's not one for cleaning up after himself.
Okay. Maybe the dumbwaiter? I just gotta... Oh, yeah, right here.
I think I might have an idea how to get into the cellar, but I'm not sure you'll like it.
If it involves this filthy dumbwaiter, don't even think about it.
True, that wouldn't be very ladylike.
You might want to consider what I do for a living before trying to taunt me this cheaply.
You said you'd help me, so help me.
On my terms.
I can't fit in there, and I see no other way into the cellar.
You're asking me to put a lot of trust in you, given the circumstances.
Doing stuff.
I'm not crazy like my father, if that's what you think.
I don't think anything yet, because I don't know you.
You can trust me, and I will do my very best to learn to trust you.
All right then. Clothes can be washed. Lovely. Pull me back up! I need something to open the doors from the inside once I'm down there.
Okay. Oh no, hold on. Come on.
Rory's not one for... This should do it.
Going down?
Good luck.
See you in a minute.
Dr. Farber. Is everything all right? Leah! Oh, if anything's happened to her.
You needn't worry about me. I've been to stranger places than this castle. Follow me.
Elevator music. I think her hosiery is an interesting choice for somebody that works at an asylum. First, I thought her legs were all tattooed up, but no, it's lace or whatever.
They seem to be a house full of carnivores.
What a horrific way to die.
Horrific indeed.
Her neck's been broken, and with some considerable force, it seems. Her necklace looks like gold, albeit a plain design. And it's missing any form of pendant.
Still, well beyond a maid's salary. It...
Where's that sudden draft coming from? Mr. Gordon?
Oh, Jesus! What the fuck just happened? Oh my god. I guess I went the wrong way.
Her neck's been broken, and with some considerable force, it seems. Her necklace looks like gold, albeit a plain design. And it's missing any form of pendant.
Still, well beyond a maid's salary. It...
Your stag is here, my little doe.
Little doe? Not exactly the usual way to address the staff.
Where's that sudden draft coming from?
The missing pendant. He threw it into the blood-filled basin.
Mr. Gordon? Speak to me, please.
Her clothes. He ripped a seam open.
We're all here, sir. All down in the dark. Something's coming. The attic, sir. She's in the attic.
What just happened? You look like you were in some kind of trance.
Perhaps the lack of sleep is affecting me. The visions that you'd think me insane if I described them to you.
You need to learn to trust me. I am on your side, remember?
So you say, but I remember you locked my father up too. A tiger can't change its stripes.
Oh, goodness.
Ugh, that's horrible.
You're not the one with your hand in it. French. I don't speak French.
I do.
I do. It says for Clara, forever yours. Who's Clara?
I don't know. Yet another relative, perhaps?
We should ask someone who's been around here for longer. How did you know it was there? The pendant, I mean.
If I told you, you wouldn't believe me. A hunch. Eddie gave this to her. We should ask him to his face just what his relationship was with her.
This isn't another ghost story, is it?
Look, you wouldn't understand. I can't...
What I do understand is that we cannot accuse a man of murder without proof.
Okay. I guess we're leaving then? Wonder where the lady's sleeping tonight. Oh, not in here.
If you'd just like to wait out here, sir.
I need to speak with Eddie.
The young master and her ladyship are otherwise detained.
May I remind you, this is my house?
May I remind you that it is not yours yet?
Might as well try moving a mountain out of the way. Fair enough. There's no doubt about his loyalty, nor with whom it lies. Mr. McKinnon, who is Clara?
The lady, Clara, young Eddie's late mother. A box with some of her belongings are kept in the library, as Master Eddie feels himself more a Gordon than a Mallory.
In the library.
Nobody in this house is particularly chatty. Not even...
Library is this way, I think.
The belongings of Eddie's mother. Recognize that?
The necklace. Is that...
A young Eddie and his mother Clara.
I regret to inform you that your husband, Corporal Victor Mallory, number 874511, was killed in action with the enemy on the day of the 14th of September in Ypres. Your husband was involved in an advance against enemy lines. While he and his fellow soldiers fell, the action was successful, and you can take comfort in knowing his sacrifice saved many lives. It was not possible to get his remains away, and he was buried in a soldier's grave. Please accept the condolences of all the company. Yours, Captain Arthur Jones, 4th Army.
Thank you for your last letter. My heart soars with every word of yours I read. I touch the ink and imagine your fingers are just inches from mine, that we can almost touch, that I can almost feel the warmth of your skin once more. Young Edward grows more like his father each day. You'd be amazed how he shares your looks. I long for the day that this terrible war is ended and you return home to us, so we can be a family once more. I shall write to you again soon. Know that until then you are always in our hearts. Your loving wife, Clara.
The date. She was writing this when the death notice arrived. Oh, the poor woman. You see? The necklace was his mother's. He gave it to the maid. The maid!
You're right. We need to speak to him about this. But how could you know this? I can't help you if you don't tell me.
Cousin Eddie might be a murderer. How I draw my conclusions can wait for now.
Yeah, don't worry about how I draw my conclusions. I just draw 'em. Is this the right way? Nope.
Eddie, I need to ask you about the maid. About Ailsa.
You didn't know her!
I know that you and her were... That is to say, I know you had feelings for her.
What? That's poppycock! You're as deranged as your father was!
David, really? You go too far with this behavior.
The police will be here soon. Would you not prefer to clear this up before they get here in case they link Eddie with a crime?
Now look here, young lady. How dare you speak?
That's enough. Eddie. You gave her this. It was your mother's.
I did. It was.
Eddie!
I was just trying to cheer her up. She has nothing, and I had no need of it. You know she sends... You know she sent most of her money home to her grandmother.
Her clothing was ripped, as if someone was trying to force themselves upon her.
I would never have hurt her.
My little doe. Strange thing to call the help.
How? It was just harmless fun, that's all.
You're a worthless liar. You think she thought being pressed against a dead animal was harmless fun?
How do you know? It's true. Ailsa and I would never have laid a finger on her. We were in love. I helped her with everything, even with her chores. Rose and...
That's quite enough. Eddie, you are obviously upset. And you are not helping, David. Angus, will you please take the young master upstairs?
As you say, Mom.
I think you have caused quite enough disruption here. We shall settle this heritage dilemma first thing tomorrow.
I don't think so. I have more questions now than ever. About my father, the maid, this whole damn house.
Have a care, David. Need I remind you of your father's temper?
I would never.
Given the current mental state of Master Eddie, who should be a part of the heritage considerations, any discussion on the topic would be futile at this point. Would you not agree?
Thank you, Leah. Maybe it's a good thing you're here after all.
Impudent brats!
What's going on?
Did you notice when Margaret got angry?
When Eddie mentioned... What was it? Chores involving a rose. What does that mean?
Something about the garden, perhaps? We could ask Rory. Or is it about the attic? Oh, I wonder. Whatever it is, it's something she doesn't want us to know.
The attic?
I saw the maid coming down the stairs with a tray. But there's nothing up there but an empty room.
Interesting.
Come on, candlelight. Let us depart. She's guilty! I agree.
I've read enough to know Edward was a dangerous man. Perhaps even a murderer. Why does Margaret still hold him in such high esteem?
Don't know. That's cool. All the lights are out. I don't remember where the attic is. Be nice if there was at least one light going in this place. Makes me wonder if I'm supposed to even be here. Yeah, that's gotta be the attic, but...
You see? The
You're right. But
cousin.
Alright, I guess we'll go to the grave then. The only candle, and it's some kind of floating candle. Kinda doubt it's gonna let me go outside. Whoa. Nope, it let me. Well, alrighty then.
What is it? I'll get you back.
Stop monkeying around. Come with me.
I'll come inside in a bit. Don't go. Can I just have a few
It's
more
not a request, Carol.
Don't worry. I'll be fine.
What's happening to me?
David? Is everything all right?
We should make haste.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe once I found out what really happened to Father here, I can finally talk to my family and staff about some lighter topics.
Oh, the circle. This
Oh,
takes me down to the water.
Stunning. How curious. Come and look at this. Look, they form a clear circle.
This can't be a fluke.
Well, looks like one of the stones is missing.
A heavy enough stone to weigh yourself down with.
Come on.
Something's carved into each one. I've never seen a rose like this before.
I have. The gardener, Rory. He brought some down from the glass house.
There are some strange markings carved into the stones on the shore.
Runes, aye. I'm old-fashioned, I suppose. Still hold to the old ways.
Superstitions don't gain validity just by being believed in for a long time.
I'd watch that. Your precious science doesn't have all the answers, lassie.
Yeah, precious science.
That's an unusual looking rose. I noticed one lying by the side of the loch.
Aye, that's been me. A flower for the flower of Scahandu, Cecilia.
My aunt. They're for her.
I grew 'em for her. She loved the roses, did Cecilia. No the red ones, though. Made her think of blood, you ken.
Forgive me, but wouldn't it be more fitting to place them on her grave?
Why, she's no there, is she, laddie? That's not where she rests. And I don't much stand by your modern god.
Rory, what happened to her? What happened to Cecilia?
I'm not in the mood to open old wounds, laddie.
May I have some of the roses, Rory? I'd like to place them on Cecilia's grave.
What's she to you? You didn't ken her.
No, I didn't. But she's family. And besides, Father always spoke fondly of her. He would even smile as he talked about playing in the gardens with her as a child.
He did he? Aye, well, that's good to ken. I should have some left in the glass house.
I'll speak to you later, Rory.
Aye, I'm sure you will, laddie.
You could call that speaking.
Sorry, lassie, but you can't go in. It's for family only.
Just hold on a moment.
No, it's okay. I quite understand. You go ahead, and I'll wait here for you, if I must.
Aye, you must.
I don't have a fucking light. Maybe she gave me the lantern, at least.
I know, it doesn't look like I have green fingers. Looking to break some more locks, laddie.
These are dead as dodos.
Hard to raise anything beautiful here, ever since Cecilia's gone.
Can you tell me about Cecilia? What was she like?
She was a lovely lassie, but she had more than her share of troubles.
Grandfather Edward.
You ken well enough, son.
You said she wasn't in her grave.
Aye, that I did.
Did she drown?
She did. Killed herself. Her body was never found. Now all I have of her is my memories. And they are not what they were. And this.
Are these...
Aye, Cecilia's roses.
They're beautiful.
I like to think so.
But they seem to be the only thing that grows here. That is exquisite. Cecilia made this.
She made it, aye. For me. Girl must have cut her fingers 100 times doing it. On the thorns, you ken.
Well, what the fudge? Rose petals.
You are unworthy of the name Gordon.
Get away from her, you coward!
No.
Get lost!
You monster!
Who is that old woman? It takes courage to confront Edward like that. This... He scratched the word Baron into her arm. What a monster.
They lied to me.
Who did?
All of them.
Jesus.
It's me.
Calmed yourself down 3 times.
What just happened?
I could ask you the same thing. You started to talk to yourself. And then you were throwing your arms about like you were fighting something, and I couldn't see what. You started bawling, and the lassie came in to see what was going on. She tried to settle you, but you just went for her.
Dang.
I saw an old lady. She wore a long, flowing dress. Her voice was strong, determined.
Sounds like Rosemary. She was Lady Margaret's mother.
Was Cecilia not able to have children? Did that anger Grandfather Edward?
Maybe you can see well enough too, son. Maybe you can. It wasn't her, it was her husband. He was the bother. Couldn't, you can?
I think so, yes.
Aye, well, Edward blamed Cecilia for it. For picking the wrong man for her mate. You'll be fine, laddie. You just need some fresh air. This place can get to you.
I've only been there like one night. Jeez. Let's go talk to the lady and
I
see if
need
she...
to know if there's proof to what I saw.
Okay. How do I find proof? Ah.
The crack is right there. Edward was furious. Seems like him and great-grandmother Rose didn't see eye to eye. The secateurs should be... Here they are. How could I know? This seems awfully accurate for a forgotten memory.
It's not forgotten. You weren't fucking alive yet.
Trust your instincts, laddie.
Yes, trust the instincts.
David, are you all right?
Am I all right? I should be asking you. I'm so sorry I hurt you. I don't know what happened.
Don't worry. I faced much worse in the asylum.
You
She's
choked the
tough.
shit out of me, but it's
I
okay.
don't think it's possible to face her. Sorry again.
Maybe don't leave me outside like a naughty puppy next time.
Naughty
Yes,
puppy.
quite.
Quite.
I feel like the madness that runs through this family, through these walls, is starting to seep into me too.
I can help you, but you need to open up. You need to start talking to me.
You would not believe me if I told you.
Stubborn, just like your father.
She's awful young to have worked with my father and now working with me. She looks like she's my age.
I think that Edward may be responsible for the death of my Aunt Cecilia. Not directly. She drowned herself in the loch. I think that Edward drove her to it.
Old families usually have a skeleton or two in the cupboard.
Yes, but my family has a graveyard full. Whatever secret this family is hiding, it's costing lives. Cecilia, the maid, my father. We have to put a stop to this. We need to find out what happened to the maid tonight.
What is it, David?
I have to see.
David, wait!
Into the attic? No.
You have to start confiding in me, David. What are you seeing?
I'm not sure. Ghosts? Echoes? Memories? I can see my father as a child. It's like he's trying to speak to me.
Perhaps you visited here as a child. Maybe you're remembering stories your father told you of this place when you were young.
You see? I said you wouldn't believe me. If I'm only remembering things, how would I have known where to find a pendant? How could I have known he tried to force himself on her? Unless you think I killed her.
I don't think you killed anyone, David. And you're right. I can't explain it.
So?
So, we focus on the facts as we know them.
Go on.
You saw the maid's body. Her neck was broken. That was the work of a human, not a ghost, yes?
I suppose so, yes.
Lady Margaret knows more than she's saying, that's for sure.
Godspeed getting anything out of that old hag.
No, I know. but Eddie might be an easier option.
Yes. Yes, we need to find him. And make sure Margaret isn't there to interrupt.
I believe she's already gone to bed, but I'll check. You go find Eddie.
Oakley dokley then. Ah, come on. All right. All you beautiful people, I think I'm going to call it there for the evening. I hope you enjoyed Fright Night. This game's going okay. I don't know how long it is, but we'll get there, and then I am open to suggestions for my next Fright Night game, of course, as always. I'm always down for game recommendations. But yeah. Thank you to everyone that came to hang out. It means a lot, and I appreciate it. I hope all y'all have a lovely weekend, and I will see you guys on Sunday. Since it's not too bad once it gets going. Well, that's good. I mean, it hasn't been terrible. It's just slow. But it does seem like it's picking up. But yes, y'all have a great weekend, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye.